Hey guys, Katie here, bringing you update from day one of Booktube-A-Thon. Day one of Booktube-A-Thon has been amazing for me. It is just after 5 p.m. here on the West Coast, and I have finished my first book. I am super excited because I really wasn't sure how this was going to work out with classes 4 days a week and homework and all that craziness, but luckily this week is test week in math. So it was a short review day and got my homework done and then just a test on Wednesday and then my other class. But it was amazing. I got home early. I got to read. I got to participate in the reading sprint this morning, and I'm totally going to be participating again tonight. And it really helped to boost me. I read 52 pages during this morning's sprint, and it just really got me to that point in the book that made me not want to put it down. That book was Hex Hall by Hawkins, the book that fulfills my read a book that someone else chose for you. I thought that this would be the best book for me to start with because it would probably be easy to get into. I figured it would be a somewhat fast read, but I wanted to save a couple of the ones that I thought would be the easiest, such as rereading Vampire Academy and The Titan's Curse. I thought those would be great middle books to kind of break up the Booktube-A-Thon when I'm getting a little bit tired or whatever, so I didn't want to start with those, but I'm so glad I started with this one because it has really fueled me into the desire to read, and it's early, so I'm going to start book 2, and I am just so stoked. So speaking of amazing books that I first learned about on Booktube, like Hex Hall was, I have 3 other books that I would like to share with you that I read because of Booktube. The first is Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan. I had thought about reading this book off and on for a long time. I actually was one of those people that really liked the first movie, never having read the book, and I was interested, but it was in the children's section, and being 25, that was a little bit of a put-off for me. But finally, after enough videos, I decided to push through. There were so many spin-offs and everything, and I just really felt like I needed to get into it. So I pushed through the first book during Booktube-A-Thon last year, and I loved it. So I read Sea of Monsters and also loved that. Finished that right after the movie came out, and finally saw what all you guys were talking about how off the movies are from the books. But I love the books. I like the movies. They're good, but the books are amazing, and I might never have read them if it weren't for you guys. So I'm really thankful that the Booktube community was talking about these books so much because I am so happy to have found them. The second book, and also part of a series that I decided to read because of the Booktube community, was Divergent by Veronica Roth. Now, I had heard a lot of hype about it, and like a lot of you guys, when you hear too much hype, you kind of get turned off by a book. Well, you guys talked about it so much that I finally decided to pick it up, and I was reading it during a readathon, and I was able to get through it in a day or two. I was so sucked into it, and a few months later, dragged my best friend to see the movie with me. Turned out she'd loved the book too, and I haven't gotten beyond the first book, sadly, so don't give me any spoilers, but I loved it so much, and I can't wait to read the rest, and I thought the movie was really well done. Apparently, I really like series and book-to-movie adaptations because my third book is also one that was turned into a movie. Told you guys, I really like book-to-movie adaptations. So that brings me to my third book, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Once again, not a book I had really planned to read. I thought immediately, this is going to be a downer, this is going to be depressing. I read to escape reality. That's why I read a lot of fantasy, dystopia, children's even is better because it's still happy. But you all were talking about it, and then next thing I knew, it was being made into a movie, and I just had to read it. So I made an Amazon big book order last year after Booktube-A-Thon, and The Fault in Our Stars was one of the books that I ordered, but I didn't really feel the push to read it until the movie was upon us. And then I just grabbed it, and in about 2.5 days, I plowed through it. And this was during finals week, so I'm amazed that I did it. That tells you how much I loved the book. It was so different. I understand the criticisms that some people have for it, but I also really liked it. And to each their own, of course, but I really suggest reading it, and I completely disagree with some of the comparisons I've heard to other books and movies. I think it kind of stands on its own. John Green really has a unique voice, and I'm so glad that BookTube community pushed me to read this book. So that is it for my day 1 update. Obviously the day still has quite a bit left in it. It is still nice and sunny out here in Oregon, but I'm going to just get this up now so that I don't get too tired and forget to do it later. I am so excited about Booktube-A-Thon. I'm so glad it has started, and I know this week is going to fly by, so let's just cherish it as it's here, and let me know how you guys are doing. Are you keeping up with the goals you set for yourself? Have you completed any challenges yet? Video challenges, anything? I didn't do the other video challenge, but I really wanted to do this one because those 3 books, plus Hex Hall that I just read today, were all books that I would have probably never touched if it hadn't been for the BookTube community, and they have meant a lot to me in different ways, and I have loved them, and thanks to you guys, now I really feel the need to go get the rest of the Hex Hall books, so thanks for that. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another update, and possibly tomorrow I will have 2 challenges depending on what the giveaway challenge is. So good luck on your reading, keep on keeping on, and happy Booktube-A-Thoning! Love you! Bye!